Hello everyone, I'm Biggie here, I am back and let's play Unlimited Saga. After finishing the Elemental Gears quest, Francis suggests that we should go to Lord Gallios and give him all of our items for safekeeping. That is generally a bad idea. Do not go to Gallios' castle, because what he does is he takes away all of your really good gear, all that gear, and you don't get it back. Ever. Therefore, the best strategy here is to keep all of these items, do whatever side quests and leveling you want, and then give them up once you have all of the replacements ready for them. So what we're going to do now though is something called a sparking quest. Basically, when you fight a stronger monster, you have a better chance at sparking a new skill or a new art. So what we're going to do is we're going to head into the Knight's Mausoleum quest, head straight for the boss, and we're going to do a little exploit that will allow us to farm against a much larger, much stronger monster than we would usually be able to manage against. At the beginning of the quest, start by heading to the right and then take the path down. You should see a set of stairs where you enter here, and once you're on this floor, we head up and take the first right. You have a bit of time to look around for treasure chests, but generally you want to avoid any and all battles because you're not going to basically get any panels from this. We're going to run out of turns at the end of this quest so that we could fight this boss again. Anyways, we just head up here. Oh wait, there's a treasure chest. Sorry, I got distracted by that. Oh, interesting note. If you have a character, more than one character with Fortune Teller, make sure that each of them get a go at it. Even though it doesn't really matter here, we're not getting any new panels. Right, after all that, we should be in the Hall of Hades. And within the Hall of Hades, you will hear giant footsteps walking around. And when I say walking around, I mean walking around. I mean from that, you also actually get feedback from your controller. So it really puts you at a state of unease as to how big this creature really is. And trust me, it's a big one. Anyways, I think I'm just gonna be nice to this little bird. Well, little wyvern, and just give him a nice pep talk. Perhaps it'll persuade him to go away. Oh, I succeeded. He even left a treasure chest for me. And oh my god, what is that? Ah! It's a giant holding a giant massive spear. I made this little info screen up myself, but the stats aren't made up. He does have 12 LP and he does have 12,000 HP for us to deplete. And this boss is just one tough cookie. He doesn't take LP damage and he deals a lot of it. So without our little exploit, we're gonna be in big trouble. Basically, what we're going to do first, aside from deflecting his thrust, is use Missile Guard. What Missile Guard does is that it prevents all HP damage dealt to you by piercing type attacks. And as you can see by this guy holding a big spear, all of his attacks are pierce type attacks. So what happens? All of the giant's attacks will do 0 HP damage. Mind you, sometimes it does a little bit of LP damage, but without the damage to HP to buffer it off, it's still negligible. You know, it's a rarity. Sometimes it pops up. So in the end, what you do is you just combo into him. You don't have to care anymore whether if you get comboed against. Not to mention the fact that comboing also increases the rate in which you spark a new art. So it's a win-win situation. However, I have to warn you that this is not a foolproof strategy. First, I'll let you see Laura sparking her triangle kick, which is a level 3 lightweight melee skill for her kick. This is not the most damaging kick skill, however. The most damaging kick skill is, of course, 3 dragons, which is the level 4 one. And here we see Platyphylum sparking Divine Lancer for her spear. Next we also see Platy sparking Acupuncture, which is the level 4 skill for her spear. You might notice that they don't do too much HP damage at the moment, but that's because her strength and skill growth are still relatively low. Anyways, this missile guard strategy is not foolproof. Occasionally, one of our giant skills is called Grasshopper, and what Grasshopper does is that it stuns. And when the character is stunned, the character will lose all of its actions for that turn. Maybe one or two, but you could also lose all. Like for here, for example, I just lost the chance to cast Missile Guard, and this is going to hurt very, very much because I accidentally comboed into him. And he's going to do 1, 2, and then 3 hits of Grasshopper, which has done 618 damage to me. Because I'm lucky it didn't do any more LP damage to me than it did. So you gotta have a secondary strategies. You gotta switch up, for example, and let Anzan do a bit of tanking. I had him cast build up on Francis, and then I'll have Francis do time lapses on this guy. You know, just so that we could do a bit more damage. Occasionally, when characters rest for a long while, they also have special quotes like this one.
I'm always ready for a fight.
Yep. So we just cast build up. Just so you notice, I want you to take a look at Anzan's HP and LP, on how much of it is being drained in a single turn. Here we go. Titan Thrust should drain a lot of LP. Yep, 2 LP. And then we have 2 more hits of Grasshopper. Yep, luckily didn't do more than that. Okay, with our usual strategy with Reverse Delta is not to combo, do single pure hits. They generally do more damage than comboing, if not for the simple fact that when you combo with a skill like Reverse Delta, you don't always land on the level 4 panel. The timing becomes slightly easier once you have a level 4 axe panel because you get 2 connecting orange squares on the wheel. Beautiful. Now, so we're just gonna end this fight now. This fight actually took me about 20 minutes, and what a better way to end a fight than sparking Reverse Delta for a good friend, Mausoleum. Yep, that was pretty cool. And after you finish, if you sparked other arts you want, great, congratulations. Just go ahead and finish this quest. But if not, what you want to do is just sit down, relax, and wait until you run out of turns and fail the quest. Because then you could actually do this quest again, and then you get to fight the giant again. And you could get to spark the arts again. And I actually might want to return here once my panels and my stats are a bit better, because man, that was a tiring battle. That was suicidal. I just wanted to check what happened here. Not a lot of uphill damage to these guys, but if you check out Platy, she took out half of her LP. So over here I'm just gonna show you the skills that I've learned for just one single battle. Over here we've learned the 2 skills that I've said earlier, which is Divine Lancer and Acupuncture. Francis didn't learn anything new, but I think who else? Yes, Mausoleum, I believe, has learned oh yes, Laura has learned Triangle Kick, of course, and Gatling Jab, which is awesome. And over here Muso's learned Bear Swipe as well as Reverse Delta, which is super cool, awesome. And finally Henri has learned Slash Out for the dagger. Alright guys, this is it for Laura's quest. I'll be heading off to do some side quests and basically some typical farming. If you have any questions or if you have any requests on what side quests I should do, go ahead and post them here, or visit the Unlimited Saga forums at gamefaqs.com. Bye bye.